Hi guys, welcome to the Moshi Chat, part of the Moshi Network. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts and YouTube for all of our videos. Updates are on all social medias at Moshi Chat. Hello everyone, this is Moshi Chat Podcast. I'm your host Bryce, and with me we have the best co-host you could ask for, Kyle.
What's going on, guys?
Today's episode, we are going to talk about Tokyo Majin and our thoughts on this anime. I'm not quite sure how this is going to go, but let's get it started off. I'll recite the plot of the anime just to get it going. The Knights of Tokyo are disturbed by mysterious deaths involving reborn dead, people who disappear at night and suddenly reappear during the day as a corpse. Corpses are sent to the morgue to be autopsied. They disappear again, leaving signs showing that they have escaped themselves. To fight these reborn dead and to prevent more deaths, mysterious transfer student Tatsuma Hiyu and delinquent student Yoichi, I think I'm going to butcher this, Araiji, stay up every night to fight demons and discover the cause. They are joined by the rest of the final year students at the Magami Academy, who all have supernatural powers. They fight not only the demons, but the powerful beings controlling them, who are bent on destroying the city and the people within it. So, what did you
I got lots to say about this show.
What did you think of okay, first thoughts on the show, first episode, Mr. Co-host Kyle.
Okay.
What did you think?
Right out the gate, I felt like episode 1 was a movie. It was so long, and I realized, like, it's crazy how conditioned I am from watching anime over the years. When it hits like that 18-minute mark, I'm like, hey, this should be over. Like, I literally clicked it, and it was like 17 and a half minutes in, and I'm like, oh my god, I still have 5 minutes. Like, 5 minutes doesn't seem that long, but
Right.
5 minutes of an anime is just over 1/4 of an anime, and the first episode has no outro or intro.
So it
So
was
it's
just
all-
forever.
It's all anime. I was like, is this a recap of like One Piece right now? Like, what is going on? Why is this?
Speaking of that opening and ending, meh?
So I liked the opening. I like when companies don't use the typical like mold. Like, the only other real like kind of metal opening I know of anime wise is Death Note.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I don't really know of any others. Like,
There's a few, I
mean,
can't
there's
really
like
think of
there's
them.
like Trigun, but it's just like, guitar riffs.
Right.
There's no vocals or anything. So, but the outro, I just instantly skipped it. I was like, let me do the next episode.
Yeah. I
This show
watched
is
it.
rough, dude.
I watched it on behalf of this podcast, and I must say I was not hyped, to say the least. Now, the opening of the show with the teacher, when I seen her throw that piece of chalk, spoilers, when she threw that chalk and he caught it, I was like, uh-oh. And then she threw a chair at him.
He threw a mop, dude.
It was a mop? Okay, it was a mop.
She straight javelin tossed a mop at him.
I was like,
And she's
okay.
got him and like flexes.
Yeah. Now the teacher, come on now. That teacher
needs a show.
Yes, the teacher needs a show. The teacher's
Start a
name
petition.
is Mariah Alucard.
Yeah, she's the English teacher.
Yes. And I'll tell you, she's played by Robin Terry, I believe. In the dub version, of course, in the English version.
By Rob and Terry?
Robin Terry. So, I mean, I don't know who Robin Terry is, but...
Rob and Terry! I feel like that's... Actually, you know what? That actually can be a matchup in Smash Bros. For a
yeah.
random thought. But anyways, go ahead.
Anyways. Well, that got me super duper hyped. It did. And then it went this way. 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 And then I was lost. I was just melted. The annoying news girl, Anko. Meh. That was...
See, you say annoying news girl and meh. I say probably the third greatest character with the most character development and energy in the entire show. Like,
now, granted, anyone listening to this, we have only watched the first 5 episodes.
yes.
Does it pop off later on? Potentially. But
Doubtfully.
in our anime list, it is put on hold indefinitely until I decide to get back to it, or Kyle decides to get back to it. It is on
I will
hold.
get back to Tokyo Majin when anime is no longer being made and I am just working on a backlog.
Oh.
And it is towards the bottom of that backlog. Tokyo Majin to me, okay. So episode 1 was kind of all over the place. It was like an anime Lord of the Rings, in my opinion. There was like 4 stories being told all at the same time for backstory. And then episode 2 all the way through 4 technically are kind of like, it like goes back in time and gives you backstory on what's going on in episode 1 because it decided to jump all over the place. Like,
yeah.
A cat with a plastic bag stuck to its foot. Like, it was sporadic. It was unfocused.
It was hard to focus.
Tokyo Majin, okay, so it came out in 2007 because I had to look it up because I was like,
2007.
The anime is detailed, but it doesn't seem fresh.
Right.
And I have to say, you know, if we go back 14 years, probably cutting edge because it was pretty well detailed.
It was a typical late 2000s anime, especially the style, you know, the art, the director.
I feel like Tokyo Majin takes the fusion earrings of Bleach and Jujutsu Kaisen, which came out, you know, after Tokyo Majin. But you fuse those 2 animes, Jujutsu Kaisen and Bleach together, and you get Tokyo Majin. Like, Tokyo Majin is the like live wire download when like you think you're downloading the new arc of Bleach and you get Tokyo Majin on accident. Like, it is the Wish equivalent of Jujutsu Kaisen, in my opinion. I don't take
the Wish
that back. I stand by that statement because every character, there's 5 main characters technically, and you can put all 5 together and they're still a fraction of a normal MC. I would rather have, what's the Black Clover? Is it Asuna? No, that's Asta.
Asta, yes.
Asta. I'd rather have Asta screaming in my ear with Naruto and Black Star screaming in my ear than deal with any of them. Like, what the dude's name from Bleach that punches shit that can't even see the ghosts, he has more personality and they make him have no personality.
Right, what's with the main character?
What's with all of them? They're all just...
So, the main character's name is Tatsuma Hayu. And Tatsuma Hayu is played by Brandon Hernsberger. Brandon Hernsberger has played in some other animes like Kaiba, whatever, Panapony Dash, Moonlight Mile. nothing too crazy.
Nothing to write home about.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was in some other stuff as well, but nothing to write home about. But we're talking about cast. We do have some heavy hitters in there.
Yeah, a lot of the voices did sound familiar, but
yeah, like
their cast is. When did Bleach come out?
when did
Actually,
Bleach
I'll
come
Google
out?
that.
Okay,
With you running the helm of this, I will look that up because
okay.
I need to know who copied who. Homework.
Who copied
who was Streamlabs OBS?
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Anywho.
Since that Google search loaded in a fraction of a second, because Google likes to tell you how smart they are. Bleach came out in 2004, so 3 years later, Tokyo Majin came out.
Mm-hmm.
So they had 3 years to work on a group of last years that weren't, or third years that weren't completely generic.
Mm-hmm.
But the entire cast is literally Bleach's cast.
Yeah.
The head of the archery club is literally the Quincy. The wrestler literally melees people, just like the guy who can't even see ghosts. He just punches the air. The class president wants to save everybody, and she's the mage support person, just like the ginger
Orihime.
with the breasticles. And then you kind of just put Ichigo in
Katsuma he used.
Well,
in the main,
no,
in the
I put him in the delinquent with the wooden sword. And then I put Rukia as the transfer student, because the transfer student is smart.
Yeah.
And he's quiet about saying oh hey, every time the delinquent would misenunciate something, he'd be like, oh, you mean this?
Oh
he's
yeah,
quit making fun of me.
Kyoichi. Kyoichi Haraiji or something like that. He was actually played by David Wald, which, let me tell you, he was in Fairy Tail. He played Gagio in Fairy Tail.
I feel like I didn't make that far.
He played the Steel Dragon. Dragon Slayer.
I made it up to where. No, I made it up to the there's 7 dudes, 7 baddies, or there's a group of baddies.
Yeah, that should be after Gagio.
Something Ace or something.
Arachion Saints.
Yeah.
Yep.
Totally doesn't have Ace in it, but yeah.
This guy was in just to name a few bigger ones. Psychopaths.
Oh, okay.
He played the voice of Hans on Attack on Titan.
Ooh.
He played Bulat on Akame ga Kill. He played Tetsusetsu.
Let's go.
From My Hero. He played a voice of My Hero. I can't even figure out the name. Whatever. He's a voice in One Piece.
I feel like any listeners we have are gonna comment and be like, "You idiot! That's so and so from My Hero."
Right?
Is that Darkwing?
I think so. Okay. He played Vito in Black Clover, which you probably didn't make it to that. He played Nappa? What? In Dragon Ball Super? No, there ain't no Nappa. Napapa?
Napapa.
He also
fatherly Nappa.
Yeah. And he played Askeladd in Vinland Saga. So, I mean, that's just to name a few, but this guy has got a lot under his belt.
Who was the voice actor of the demon?
The demon?
Or
which
one?
No,
not the demon, but the guy, the guitarist, the crow.
The guitarist? Oh, which one was that?
Familiar.
That was Greg Aries. So he did the guy that summons Koji, the guy that summons birds and animals from My Hero.
Yeah.
He did the voice of Kabaji from One Piece. Well, you don't know that either.
He honestly, where the voice reminded me of was the whiny person with the like demon blade in Soul Eater. I don't know how to handle that.
Oh yeah.
That's who he reminded me of. But
Oh
that's why I
yeah.
asked, because I was like, did my ears actually pick that up?
Oh, he
But
also he also played Frost in Dragon Ball Super. And it looks like, well, he's got a big
an audio
list.
soundboard where I can just play crickets every time Bryce
Yeah.
recommends an anime I
He played
haven't watched.
Goldo from Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Kai, actually. He was in Log Horizon. He was in Danganronpa. He was the bear in Danganronpa.
Oh,
Okay.
so pretty much if you were in, it sounds like if you were in Tokyo Majin
Mm-hmm.
as a voice actor in 2007,
Mm-hmm.
you're not popular. But the anime you started in is not.
Yeah. He was in Dead Man Wonderland. He was the main character, Gonta.
Oh, yep, there's the whiny voice.
Yeah.
He's the whiny MCs.
Yup. Man, he's got a list too. Wow. He was in Fairy Tail also. Oh my goodness. He was in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Who was he in Brotherhood?
Bido. He was just a supporting character. The dude with the big nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in Casher and Sins. And wow, it's just too much.
But yeah,
moving
my
on.
quick synopsis of Tokyo Majin, I do not recommend it. Like, I really don't see, honestly, any reason to watch it.
Oof.
And I know that's kind of harsh, but
It could be good. I think they kind of rushed it though.
I just don't feel.
My summary of episode 1. All over the place. It had some cool moments, like the very first moment with the teacher. Puppetry in play with zombies. That's a cool concept, but no real direction. Old Man Yang was a badass for like 0.2 seconds.
Yeah, and then gets
Yeah.
heated.
And then the puppeteer was like an alien, from the movies, / a spider / Cell from Dragon Ball. Like, what?
Yeah, no, it has. I feel like it had potential. I don't know.
Oh, for sure.
I might have to switch to subbed so it forces me to pay attention.
Yeah.
Because, man,
The wrestler guy. I wanted to tell you about the wrestler guy, voiced by Andrew Love. Yuya Daigo.
Sounds familiar.
Okay, so Andrew Love. Andrew Love was on Akamega Kill as well. He was Ibarra. He was on Attack on Titan. He was Ralph on Attack on Titan. He was in Baki. He's got a huge. He's got a huge.
Baki?
In Baki, he was Katsumi, Orochi, and Yasha. He was in Chivalry of a Failed Knight. I don't know if you watched that, but it's a good. He was in D. Gray Man. He was in Devil May Cry, the animated series. He was in Dragon Ball Super. He was just a poacher, so, he played a lot of voices. He played a lot of voices in Fairy Tail, and he was Daigo Aoki in Food Wars. He played in Full Metal Alchemist, and there was another one I wanted to tell you. Let me see here. Oh, he was in Log Horizon.
Also?
Yes, also in Log Horizon.
So is this like the...
He was the fifth wielder of One for All in My Hero.
So these guys have just... They're just all in the same...
Aka Inu.
animes.
He was in Aka Inu. Or he was Aka Inu in One Piece, which is like the commander of the Marines currently.
I have to
He was
tell you,
also in Parasite.
and this gives you hope. Every time I'm on TikTok, every time. Not every once in a while. Every time I'm on TikTok,
Every single time.
I'd see a One Piece TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and I start to watch it,
Mm-hmm.
and I go, I can't.
Yeah.
The reasoning is because I want to watch the show. I wholeheartedly, like, I have no bad blood with One Piece. Like, if you can watch it, congratulations. I just can't commit to that. There's a lot of stuff. Like, I juggle other stuff, other watch things.
Uh-huh.
And if I just dropped all of that and strictly did anime, I probably would jump all over One Piece because I want to watch it. You know, I want to.
Man, I'll tell
Even
you
if
what, it's rough.
even if I jump to like episode 500 and have no idea for like 300 episodes what's going on,
You'd be fine. You'd get caught up.
you know what? I might do that. I might just start at 500.
You only have like 220 episodes of dub.
I'll start sub, so I have to focus.
There you go. Back on Tokyo Majin, episode 2. Started out.
Episode 2 is an entire flashback, and it's super slow with a lot of talking and like no fight scenes.
Well, it started out pretty epic when he caught the sword. Like the flashback when he caught the sword.
When they met. Yeah, and he's like, "You me outside,
Yeah.
nerd."
And then flashback central, you know. Everyone's always picking on the new kid. New kid turns out to be a badass. And then they start eating ramen at Ichiraku.
That's probably my favorite character, actually, the owner of that shop.
Bad people chilling in the void of candles? Like, what? The demon people chilling in the... They have their own void of candles? Maybe you learn later on what that place is? I don't know. I'm not gonna go that far.
That's the whole, like, Jujutsu Kaisen...
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am in my own realm.
Yeah. Some sort of... towards the end of the episodes, like, some sort of bondage stuff when they get their powers. And then the badass...
With, like, the weird curse.
Yeah.
Grudge.
And then the badass elder student / teacher guy comes in and executes the demon. I mean, that was
like
okay.
The servant of the... Like, he's like the butler of...
Of, like, the princess or something like that.
Yeah, and she's like a princess, but the class
yeah,
president.
Aoi.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Misato.
Yeah, the Bleach copy paste.
Yeah. And that girl, that lady was in a lot of anime as well. I was just looking through. Nothing too crazy. Gate. She was in Gate. That's like something that sticks out real quick for me. I think she was in Food Wars as well. Yeah. She's Arena in Food Wars. God Arena or whatever. God Tongue Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just copying you. Yes.
But moving on to episode 3. You know, it was rough to get here, but here we are. Starts out with playing guitar riffs to Crows, which later on I find out the band was Crow, but, you know, like, why is Crows listening to that? I think his name was Roichi, or something like that.
Yeah.
And he randomly gets turned into a demon out of nowhere. Like, oh, okay. Just you want to turn into a demon? Sorry, you don't get to answer yes or no. Then the awesome teacher rides a motorcycle. Insert Maria.
Yeah.
She rides a motorcycle. This is on the other teachers. Then you see the Crow CD. And I was like, okay. Is there a plot? Is there a plot happening here? Okay. Then
Nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing happens. And then they mention Dragon Stream, which is some sort of chi throughout the earth. Something like that. I don't know. But I'm sure you learn it later on in the anime. And then Thunderbolt Thunderbolt Head, comes out of nowhere. Kind of a badass.
Yeah, honestly, like, it's sad in my opinion that the members of the band, that Crow band, were more interesting than all 5 main characters.
Yes. They really did not focus on the MCs at all. Like, at all. And then episode 4 comes along. And Tatsuma saves the president girl. Fights with the playing guitar, and the dude fights with the guitar using vibrations, and he's got a god complex out of nowhere. Thunderbolt Hair is Raito, I think his name is. Thunderbolt Head, or whatever they call him. And then there was a quote. And then he tried to strangle me. I lost it. I was like, okay. So there is some funny moments, there's some cool moments in this, but it's nothing to keep me glued to it. It turns out they find out they're in a band together. There is a totally lackluster fight scene. I'm like, oh, that was literally it. Okay. And then turns out the kid literally went crazy about a song being changed or rewritten so they could play it all live.
Yeah, because the other two like band members they picked up
couldn't play it live. I was like, oh. And then the news girl gets more annoying.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Episode 5 comes along, and this is where we stop, people. Random people kicking the bucket? Yeah, random people kicking the bucket. You know. Red-haired girl really in love with the president. So, we see a little girl-on-girl lovey-dovey there. Komaki in love with Aoi.
And captain of the wrestling team is in love with...
Komaki Sakurai.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then still so damn lost. And then out of nowhere, there's breakdancing homeless people. That was cool.
I think I repressed that. I fully feel like I repressed that.
That was super duper cool. That was one of the coolest scenes in this series so far. And then there's the lovers' quarrel between Komaki and Aoi. And they're actually mad at each other. And she gets mad that she's talking to News Girl. Which, what is News Girl's? Kyoko. And she's like, would you would rather be with her than be with me? And I was like, okay, buddy. Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
is she more important to you than I am?
And apparently there's a dog spirit killing people. Again, I'm lost. I have yet to put 2 and 2 together. I mean, I get it, some of it, but I'm like, what are we doing here? Where are we going with this? They're a crime-fighting, demon-slaying fivesome that hasn't really slain any of them. Except for, like, the spider thing. So, where are we going with this? Don't know. Not gonna find out. Maybe eventually. So, Kyle, what do you think? Honestly, I think we need to watch the rest of it, but I'm finding it hard to watch. I'm curious though. So it's really high up in the air, big time for me.
Yeah, no, it's probably a hard pass for me.
Hard pass. So it did not pop off, people. We're giving it a hard pass. I rated it 4 on my anime list. It should probably be lower, honestly. But I gave it a 4 just cause. Just to be nice because there was this cool funny scenes in the teacher.
Yeah,
the teacher was cool.
I have to say, if you have stuff to watch, watch it instead. If you really don't have anything to watch and like it's not something I'd recommend to someone new to anime, it's not something I'd recommend pretty much at all, unless you have nothing else to watch, which shouldn't be the case.
Man, I just don't even know about it, man. The director of Tokyo Majin, he has a list as well Like, my goodness. The director had, I don't know if you've ever watched Basilisk, but he directed an episode of Basilisk. He was on the storyboard of My Hero for the first, second, and third season. He was director of Fairy Tail. So I'm like, okay, I think it should have been a little bit better than that. But like all the Fairy Tail stuff. He was director of, oh, by the way, his name is Shinji Ishihara. Shinji Ishihara. He was director of Final Fantasy VII. Did you watch that Final Fantasy VII, that episode, Denzel? The like little movie thing?
Advent Children?
No, not the Advent Children.
Then no.
Okay. Well, maybe Advent Children. I could be wrong. He did some of the story for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And he was the director of Log Horizon.
Huh.
Yeah.
So he can
He's good.
do some work. It's just,
Yeah.
I guess they just didn't let the man do some work.
He was on the storyboard of Soul Eater. I don't know. Yeah, he must have been, I don't know. They must have held him back or something. I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to rush everything. Who knows? I feel like that anime could have been really good. At any rate, on my anime list, it is ranked 3,330th. Its popularity is 1,922. And there is 78,226 members of this. And it is scored a 7.1. Which I think is a little high. That's out of 23,000 people scoring it. No, let's be real here. There's millions and millions of people that watch anime. Not everybody uses my anime list. But we're basing most statistics off my anime list. I don't know, man. I would rate it a 5. At most.
Yeah, within the first 5 episodes, it's definitely like a 3.5 or 4 out of 10. Like,
yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not there for me. Unfortunately.
One of the reviews on the My Anime list is one of the most recent review from March 18th, 2018. Don't be fooled by the first episode where it looks like this is a zombie anime, because it's not.
Which confirm.
Yeah, which I thought, that's what I thought too. I was like, oh, okay, this is other people. This is anime is pretty confusing, but it has enough action that makes you want to keep watching. And I think that's what it is, because there is enough action, even though it is a confusing amount of action, like...
I almost feel like there isn't enough action.
Yeah, like I was saying, like, the fight scenes are very lackluster. So I don't know, man.
Because the fight scenes are constantly, like, broken up with the terrible MCs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just their bland personalities.
Right. I don't know. I didn't enjoy this one. Which, this podcast is for just anime in general. It doesn't have to be the only ones that we like. We're just doing it for a heads up for you guys. Hey, probably don't watch it.
Yeah. And just stay away.
Just stay way away. But
it was not very enjoyable.
Yeah, I didn't look up any more statistics on it because I honestly didn't get. There was some stuff. They had 2 seasons. They're calling it 2 seasons. Season 1 aired January 19th, 07 to April 20th, 07. And then Season 2 aired July 27th of 07 to October 12th of 07. You had 2 seasons in 1 year. You're rushing it out that much? Like,
Now,
in a
how many
total of like
episodes? How many
25.
episodes are there?
Like
25?
25 or something
Well,
like that.
see, that's technically 2 seasons
Yeah,
because
I mean, it is.
anime is
It is,
13.
yeah.
So, like,
It
even if
is.
it's
But in the same year? Like, within 2 months?
Doctor Stone season 2 Stone Wars technically only did its first part last year, and then or early this year. I can't 100% remember.
I think it was
when came
early
out.
this year.
And then
Is part 2 out?
Part two comes out this winter.
Okay, yeah.
So
Right. Which,
that was gonna be one of our.
you know.
I figured we could do like
yeah.
we have to watch them as they come out.
Yes.
For me to, even if it's subbed, I don't care. I'll watch it like that. More My Hero comes out. Stone Wars Part 2 comes out. Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2 comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some tasty stuff definitely comes out.
I'm very excited. Very, very excited for it. Of course, there's me, still stuck on trying to watch One Piece. But,
See, I don't want that dilemma, man.
yeah. I have to finish it at this point. I have to catch up, at least, is what I'm saying. Like, I have to. I'm way too invested now. So, I mean, honestly, that pretty much wraps up Tokyo Majin for me.
Yeah.
Penciled
Also,
in.
guys, something I was thinking about is, if we do have listeners out there, that are interested in us maybe talking about an anime where we watched the first 5 episodes, let us know, because we'll give it a shot. So.
Oh, for sure.
We'll,
even if it's something we
as soon as-
watched, we could rewatch. I always forget
I mean, I
animes.
technically had watched Tokyo Majin years ago, like still in school, watched it with my sister, and the way we were watching it, it was like a streaming service before streaming services, and they stopped doing it. So we were like, okay, well, we can't watch this anymore, but that's kind of okay.
Yeah, that is kind of okay. So, yeah, anyone out there, hit us with an anime. We'll gladly do a little review on it. You just want to come in and chat with us? Come in and chat with us. We have links everywhere. I mean, we have the links on the YouTube for my personal stuff, for all the Moshi stuff, for all the Kyle's stuff, all the socials. When I say stuff, I mean socials.
Yeah, the Gram, the Twitter.
Adding our Discords to our link trees here soon. Forgot about that. Join in on our Discords. I just today made a My Anime list. So we talked last episode on making a My Anime list for just Moshi chat. So that is what I'm doing. I put Tokyo Revengers in. I put Tokyo Majin in. We'll do our reviews in that.
With Moshi, are you just taking like our 2 scores together, or are you just doing your scores? I'm fine either way.
No, I want to do both of our scores. I figured we'd do both of our scores. I put it as a 4 for now. Just because I made it right before I got on.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I wasn't sure if like you just, if I said something's a 3, you say something's a 5, and it ends up being a 4 because of it.
Yup, I like it.
So just
2 people doing it.
Divide by 2, find the median. Good old basic mathematics.
Good old basic mathematics. Well, honestly, I'm going to close out my tabs on Tokyo Majin. And I'm going to wipe my hands.
My life on Tokyo Majin.
Yeah. So,
you're gone.
You are gone. Hands wiped.
Go into the desert and live by yourself.
Yeah. Probably gonna go ahead and just update it as dropped on my anime list. So I'll bring it into a close here. We're going to try to do this every week, everyone. We appreciate any views, any listens, any reviews, any downloads, any shares. You know, super, super, super appreciative. You can listen to this podcast at all major podcasts places, as in Spotify, Apple, Google, RSS. I upload it to YouTube as well. You can get into our socials through our YouTube page, me and Kyle's socials through our YouTube page. We have an Instagram for Moshi Moshi Chat with some fun stuff on the Instagram. So just stay tuned, keep up with us, and this has been fun, honestly. This is episode 4?
Yeah, technically episode 4.
Yeah.
Episode 2 of us doing this, the idea of doing
the
what we're
videos.
doing.
Yeah. Episode 2 of this style, of the way we're doing it now.
Yeah, the, like 5 episodic review.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, I can't wait till it's episode 10, episode 50, episode 100.
I mean, I can't wait to. Oh man, you know, honestly, I thought you were going to be completely against this idea because now you will have all of these unfinished anime.
Well,
and you're the Ebenezer Scrooge of finishing anime.
Yeah, I am, but I'll at least have it logged down to finish it. If I liked it, you know, I'm going to finish it. If I didn't, still probably going to finish it at some point. I might dabble myself into some manga if you guys have manga. You know, give me some suggestions. I used to be a big manga reader. I haven't read manga in a good 6 years, so I'll be getting into manga as well. I'll be making a club on my anime list for Moshi Moshi Chat. Yeah. Just, you know what to do. Just give the likes, give the follows, give the views, tell your friends, tell your family. Come hang out with us. You can see Kyle streaming 3 days a week over at twitch.tv/thedonutviking, where I'm usually always there modding for him or playing with him.
Or gaming.
Or gaming.
Yes.
So,
and please, the whole purpose of my online presence, just a quick
is to get rich and famous.
Quick little about me is the complete opposite of getting rich or famous. It's literally just to help others and to help them know that they're not alone. If you are feeling brave and courageous enough to talk on the stream, you know, you don't have to use your name. You can use an alias. You can just be a voice. If you want to do a video, that's fine too. If you don't, also completely alright. My DMs, all of my online profiles are open. My DMs are available. Some of them are requests, like my Instagram. Most of those are requests because I have a lot of like, hey, do you need overlays? No, I don't need overlays. Thank you.
I'm good.
Because I hashtagged Twitch. But, you know, you're having a rough day, rough time of your life, need somebody to talk to, come in, talk it out with me. I'll try my best with my life experiences and the things I've gone through and the things I've witnessed others go through to help you better yourself and then be able to be a positive influence and a bright light to other people in your life, just like I try to do for others as well. So that's literally what I get online for. So I could stream to 2 people. It doesn't matter if there's 2 people or my wife embrace, that's fine. If I get a third one and it's someone who was bullied in school today, or tripped and fell and everyone in their school or their workplace laughed at them and no one asked if they're all right, that's what I want to do.
Or even if you just stubbed your toe and you're pissed off.
Yeah, no, I'm just here online to help people. 100%.
I back this 100%. Can confirm everything that he said. I know this is our Moshi Moshi anime chat, but he is part of Moshi Moshi, and he has a goal, and I am helping him the best that I can achieve this goal of helping people. So, what he says is truth. If you are...
honestly, my goal, I'm all about having goals and striving for dreams. My goal and dream is to actually, I guess, partially get, I don't want to say famous, but known enough and have enough people know about what I do to be able to open a nonprofit organization. So then I can have volunteers, and nonprofits actually can pay a livable wage to people working, like key people working in that nonprofit or NPO, to be able to help people, like to pretty much be a life advisor, like a viewer said last night, is kind of be like a life advisor for people who might not have the resources or knowledge to get the help that they need and or want. So, but anyways, that's enough about me. That should have been like episode 1 where we talked about ourselves.
No. We could bring this up every episode, honestly. I like the route that you're going, and like I said before, I will support it any way I can.
There's that vibration, that Izuku Midoriya plus Ultra mode popping off, dude. Every time I talk about it, it's just like a buzzing in my chest. It's like a
buzzing of excitement.
Yes.
So that wraps up this episode. I appreciate everybody stopping out, listening, downloading, liking, reviewing, hating, whatever. Just let us know if you have any requests. And this is Bryce.
And Kyle.
We will see you on the next episode.
Stay mushy like a Moshi, chat.
Oh, Lord.